Another reason why this 2001 Lakers...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For Miami, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Oh, we're going to see DJ in action tonight, a player who's been doing really well lately.
Boo-boo, have you seen my mop?
No. What's going on, little Jug?
Man, I can't find my mop anywhere. I just put it down for a second and... Charlie, you see my mop?
What's up?
Where's my mop, man? You see my mop?
Man, you took his mop, man.
Yo,
Come on.
you take my mop?
He's freaking out
I'm
right now.
so dead. Where's my mop?
Hey, relax, sir. Hey, bro, give him his mop back, man. You can't be doing
Oh,
that. Sammy's got your mop,
I
bro.
was
Oh,
kidding.
thank
I was only
God.
kidding. Here.
man, you play too much,
Hey, that
Sam.
serves you right for that towel prank, man.
Oh, man. I'm gonna get you.
You look like you was about to cry.
Barely. Hey, you actually got him good, though.
Well, looky here. Isn't it the new prom king in town?
Carl Anthony Towns. What's up, man? I heard
What's up?
about you.
Man, I heard about you, too.
Yeah, man. You got any advice for a youngin' in the league?
Just don't go in the paint.
Just
I'll
do-
be there.
Oh, you'll be there?
Don't worry
All
about
right, well, I'm coming for you, bro.
it. You coming? All right.
Yeah, I'm coming for you.
Bet.
Bet.
Make sure you recognize.
I'm gonna meet you down there, bro.
I'll see you there.
We're live, the home of the Miami Heat, American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, our analyst, Greg Anthony. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first...
Thank you.
Thanks, David. You can tell Butler has a good head on his shoulders, an elite talent in this league because of the hard work he puts in. Maybe too soon to start talking about this, Doris, but we see some young teams getting blown out. Clearly, they're in rebuild mode. At what point do you start to focus? New group in for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Whiteside. Justice Winslow comes in for Udonis Haslem. Turner's checked in for Johnson. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Minnesota also making some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Muhammad in for Taj Gibson. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Butler teamed with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. Shabazz Muhammad is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Teague in at the one. Jang with a screen on Turner. 5 on the clock. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 8 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Olynyk. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
Well, a nice effective mid-range game by Kelly Olynyk. Just a gorgeous release.
Teague against Johnson. Teague hits to Wiggins. Over Waiters. Misses off the left iron. The Heat trail by 9. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Goes. Oh!
Child, please. Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Kicks to Olynyk. Here's Johnson. Some solid defense from Butler.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Pass to Teague. Zhang with a screen on Winslow. And Muhammad kicks to Wiggins. Zhang a screen. Pass to Butler. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Rumors about Butler being traded from Chicago were circulating last season. Draft day comes around, and the Minnesota Timberwolves made their move, Greg, to acquire him.
Yeah, and the more you look at it, the trade looks great for Butler and the Wolves. Reunites him with Coach Thibodeau, joins an incredibly young core in Towns and Wiggins, and the sky's the limit, I think, for this young Wolves team. And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Zhang with a screen on Johnson. Butler on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Johnson for 3. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's Minnesota. And a guy who seems to improve every season.
It's crazy because I've never thought that anybody would.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player. And if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
I think they've played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Down low, it's Zhang and Towns. Crawford out there with Brooks. And it's Muhammad in at the 3. The Heat trail by 10. The pass to Wells. Off target from three-point range. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. .146 left to play in the first half. And Doris, as many NBA teams are doing, the Minnesota Timberwolves now have their own G League affiliate.
Well, and to me, this is a smart move by the organization, Kev, because it gives them a lot of flexibility in how they develop players. It's a very useful tool given their young talent. Only positives have come from teams purchasing G League affiliates.
Minnesota leading by 12. Here's Butler. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
And a wide open look for DJ. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. DJ's got 4 this quarter. And we know that DJ, of course, getting his nickname from his work behind the turntables. Although, Greg, he's rededicated himself to basketball as he still does have a huge interest in creating his own music.
Yeah, and as much as DJ loves DJing, he's going to have to find a balance between it and making it in the NBA. Hard enough to be successful at one passion, much less 2.
And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive play.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Use the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
T kicks to Gibson. Pass to Wiggins. Olynyk against Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
I'd say that's good defense, just better offense, and not many people can match up with Karl Anthony Towns.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Gibson. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in for Jeff Teague. They've got DJ. Johnson is out there with Wells. And it's Justice Winslow. And it's Olynyk in at center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Wells. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Wells has got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, like the edge Wells brings to the boards. Terrific at judging misses and then just pouncing on the boards.
Crawford outside. Muhammad, the pass to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Muhammad the bucket on the assist by Crawford. Muhammad's got himself on the board with 3 there.
What you love about Muhammad, his hands are always ready to catch the ball and his mind trained on the bucket.
DJ dishes to Johnson. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. They get it again. Olynyk, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. 2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
Right. You don't want to rush it, but you do want to get off as quick a shot as possible.
Snatched up. Crawford outside. And Muhammad kicks to Towns. Brooks against Johnson. Brooks the pass to Towns. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got his third rebound tonight. Wells wide open. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Shots continue. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Every loose ball, 50-50. We got
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Down low, it's Jang and Towns. Crawford out there with Jones. And it's Muhammad in at the 3 slot. Jang dishes to Muhammad. Over Whiteside. And Whiteside sends it back. Winslow kicks to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Turner with a screen on Crawford. There's Winslow and the rejection by Towns.
Well, his value to this team on both ends. Not many guys can.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish. To wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
That's why you pay for those tickets, baby. Big win, baby. Yeah.
Man, I'm spent. I got nothing left.
Yup, leave it all on the court. Forget about the blowout wins in those 30-point games. That game right there defines an entire season. Oxygen, the rookie needs oxygen. Oh! Ow, ow, ow!
You was all right.
Yo, what's up, man?
All right, DJ, let's get to work. Now, here's what we're going to do.
Effort, DJ, effort.
That's one way to do it. Not the best way.
But next time, man. Next time.
All right, DJ, let's get some shots up. Here's what we're going to do.
We'll get the next. Playing like you got something to prove. I like it.
Hit me up.
All right, DJ, let's get everyone over here and get started. DJ.